We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now the first pitch here from Lester. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Contreras has it, and he makes the throw to first. Parra is retired, 2 down now. Striding in for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hard hit toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And with 2 away, that means Ian Desmond will hit here.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it's certainly. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
First offering on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bryant, base runner at first with 1 out. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this one's in the dirt, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd. Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Gray. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
So striding forward now, Charlie Blackmon. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
Swing and a miss on a pitch that wound up hitting him. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Russell. The second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Hard hit towards center. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning hero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Standing in now, John Lester, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Blackman is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game.
Up next for the Cubs.
So striding in, Ian Happ hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Line drive to left. And that's going to get down out there. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Here's Chris Bryant now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Blackman is there to put it away and finally. In now for Colorado, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there and he makes the catch for the out. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Gerardo Parra. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now Lester's 0-1. Bounce to first. Oh, it takes a nasty hop and he's unable to haul it in. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. Russell with a great stop. He gathers the throw. Got him. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, what a play! He goes to first. Hats off to that one. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on Show Track. Obviously, a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our Show Track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll go after a curveball off the plate at strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Second baseman, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the... Leading off the inning, Ian Desmond, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Now batting.
As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue. In now, John Gray. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. And the Rockies just keep right on rolling as this ought to be extra bases again. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ground ball left side, and a good throw gets him one gone. Here's Nolan Arenado, no hits to this point. Left side, scooped up on the backhand, and he'll get in there safely.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the... So here now's the pitcher, John Lester. He hit a sac fly earlier. Hit out toward second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge number.
One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ready now, Chris Bryant. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Iannetta. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And that is down, as that could be two bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 9-5 ball game.
The pitcher, number 55.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Gray, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Charlie Blackmon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
He'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Bryant is there and he puts it. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Drilled right back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Schwarber.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Anderson.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ready for
Leading off for the Rockies, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now here's the pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. Russell gets to it from deep in the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The right fielder, number
In is Gerardo Parra, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Hayward is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch. Standing in, Jason Hayward. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
This one doesn't look good.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Parra going back on it. Gone! Here's Javier Baez.
second baseman, number 9.
Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
The batter, Edgar.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. John Lester, he singled his last time up. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. To second for 1, on to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Hard on the ground towards short. And this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Ian Desmond will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Popped up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, you know what's funny about this? That's why we're in the booth, and that manager's down there. I would have pinch hit for him right there. I would have thought that's a perfect opportunity to get someone else to the plate. He stuck with this guy, and not only did it pay off, but he hit a beautiful base hit.
Line towards center field, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Sent out to straightaway center field. Blackman is under it. He's got it 1 away. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. John Gray gets the okay to come back into the game after the lengthy delay, and we'll see if he can settle back in at the plate to get the action started. Kyle Schwarber.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3.
Leading off for the Rockies,
Steve Cishek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
now pitching for the Chicago Cubs.
Here's the first pitch to him.
41.
Sliders in for a strike. Where this one almost in books the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1 out, nobody on. Now a bunt attempt here. Digging in once again, Gerardo Parra. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1. So 1-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Parra will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out, number 1. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Stepping in, Steve Cishek. First pitch coming, here it is. Popped him up. LeMahieu over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs are down in order. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Ian Desmond. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Happ looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Riding into the box, Chris Iannetta. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Hayward is there, makes the catch on the side. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. Singled homer run in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches.
Ouch, that one hit him. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And this one goes right by Iannetta through to the backstop. A throw to the plate, and he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over. 13-7 is how this one ends.